Hirva Pandya. I am deal.
Yeah, just a minute. Just see now, this is submitted by Department of English.
Submitted to
Ah,
at.
ah, submitted by whom and to whom. Huh?
Yes.
So now
Yes.
see, if you will not point out, then this is what you will upload.
Yes. Yes.
You are not going to improve. નહીં તમારા કોઈ મિત્રો જોતા હશે કે જે તમને કહે કે તમે આ ભૂલ કરી હતી એ કોઈ નહીં જોતા હોય બધા પોતાના પ્રેઝન્ટેશનમાં ખોવાયેલા હશે અને તમારા ધ્યાનમાં નહીં આવે એટલે otherwise this will go, then it will be full of mistake. Okay.
I am dealing with the topic rape of the lock characters. About Alexander Pope. Alexander Pope was born in 21st May 1688. He was an English poet and satirist of Augustan period. He is one of the greatest artistic exponents. He is considered the foremost English poet of the early 18th century and master of a heroic couplet. He is best known for his satirical discursive poetry. He is best known for satire. His best known works are poetry including The Rape of the Lock, The Dunciad, and Essay on Criticism. And for his translation of Homer. About the Rape of the Lock. Rape of the Lock is a mock heroic narrative poem written by Alexander Pope, one of
I don't want to disturb in between, but if I'm not telling, then you're not taking care. You see, તમારો camera નો focus તમે બરાબર નથી right. I don't want to disturb when you are making presentation, but you are not working on all those things. કરો camera down કરો. So height હોય તો ઊંચું લેવા અને ફ્લેપ ને નીચી કરો જે થોડી લેપટોપની ફ્લેપ નીચે હા એ ફોકસમાં ના આવવી જોઈએ હજી થોડું નીચે કરી શકો છો તમે પેલો કેમેરો ડાઉન અપ હા ડાઉન ઓકે સ્લાઇટલી અપ હજી જો પેલું બધું આવે છે ક્લટર આઈ થિંક આપણે આના માટે બેસીને વર્કશોપ જ કરવી પડશે આ બધી વસ્તુઓ નાની મોટી બાબતો મેનેજ કરવી ડોન્ટ બી નર્વસ આમાં કે યુ હેવ ટુ પ્રેઝન્ટ આ બધું સાથે કરવાનું જ છે તમારો વિડીયો બગડે આ બધું વિડીયો અપલોડ થાય બરાબર લાગે છે તમને જો સેટ અપ કરવાની જરૂર છે નીચે બ્લેક ના આવવું જોઈએ
camera.
લાઈટ એટલો બધો નહીં
About Rape of the Lock. The Rape of the Lock is a mock heroic narrative poem written by Alexander Pope, one of the most commonly cited example of high burlesque. It was first published anonymously in Linton Miscellaneous Poems and Translation in 2 cantos. A revised edition written by Mr. Pope followed in March 1714 as a 5 cantos version. Characters in Rape of the Lock: Belinda, the Baron, Carle, Goddess, Shock, Ariel, Umbriel, Brillante, Monmentilia, Crispissa, Clarissa, Thalestris, Sir Palme. The character of Belinda. The character of Belinda created much controversy since the publication of the poem. Very complex character of the poem plays different roles under the different shades. Somewhere it is satirical, somewhere it is ironical. Belinda is the heroine of the story. It is her character around whom the story of the whole poem is woven. Belinda represents 18th century. For Belinda, beauty is very important. Baron. He is represented as the antagonist of the poem. The Baron snips of Belinda's love on account of his infatuation with her remarkable beauty and refused to give her back. We all know that for Belinda, beauty is very important. But Baron decide that his rape of the log is cutting snips by her, snips to snips by him because Belinda's beauty is very important for her. He created bonfire to the god of love made out of, among other things, books containing romantic stories, love letters, and tokens from past romantic attachment in order to pray for success in winning Belinda in some way and settled on raping her love. Carle. The historical basis for Carle character is John Carle, a friend of Pope of the two families that had become estranged over the incident the poem relates, who encouraged popes to writing a poem. Goddess, a muses who inspired poet to write different verses. Shock, lapdog of Belinda. Ariel, Belinda's guardian's life means a spirit of imaginary spirit of the air. Queen of Spleen, by the character Pope shows that mortals are not really in control of their own feelings or actions. A personification of the concept of spleen itself, she bestows hysteria, melancholy, and bodily dysfunction on woman. She provides Umbriel with a bag of sighs, sobs, and passion, and a vial of fainting fears, soft sorrows, melting grief, and flowing tears. Umbriel, the chief groom who travels to cave of spleen and returns with bundle and tears to aggravate Belinda's vexation. Minor character Brilliante, the slave who is assigned to guard Belinda's earring. Momentilia, the slave who is assigned to guard Belinda's watch. Crispisa, the slave who is assigned to guard Belinda's favorite lock. Clarissa. For Clarissa, beauty is not so important. She delivers speech in the poem. Clarissa represented as a free woman of 18th century. We all know that 18th century woman uh, hasn't hasn't freedom, but by the character of Clarissa, Pope tries to change the mind of human being, delivers a speech which she questions why a society that so adores beauty in a woman does not also place a value on a good sense and good humor. Women are frequently called angels, she argues, but without a reference to the moral qualities of these creatures. Thalestris, Belinda's friend, named for the Queen of Amazons and representing the historical Gertrude Morley, a friend of Sir George Browne. Sir Palme, Thalestris' suitor, who inventors on the part of ladies and comforts the Baron, asking him to return Belinda's lock. Critics have connected him with a historical Sir George Brown. Sources. Yes, thank you.
Hello, Hilva. I am asking the question.
Wait, wait.
Stop presenting now.
Yes.
Then you unmute, ask.